Hello. I have a really fun project. This one is another kit that I made for Disabled Artists Foundation. We did offer these in our December auction, and most of them have already been sent. So if you got the kit, I hope you enjoy it. And it's pretty self-explanatory, so we're not going to do it right now because I'm still behind on my videos and I'm trying to play catch up, but you'll get it. Really, it's pretty easy, and it's really simple, but it's kind of a fun little project. So this is the finished project. Your little string that ties your bag can be tied up here in a bow, or however you want to do it, just to have stringers hanging, just little cluster, just something up there to hang it with, but you do have a hole. So when you make it, you want to start with to me, this is backwards. I would think my ruler needs to be this way, but if you do it this way, you don't have to drill a hole or put a hanger on it because you got one right there. It also comes with a tube of E6000 glue. It's stinky, remember. Well-ventilated area. And then you have corks, wine corks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is how many I used, but I put 14 in the bag. Just because. One might get a little bit bigger and that might bother you, that kind of thing. Because I noticed after I got mine done that I had one that was a bit bigger, and yeah, it kind of bothers me, but it's okay. It's going to be good. Also in there is one more cork with 10 flat thumbtacks on it. My concept and my thought process was a bulletin board. You could use this to put your Christmas cards on. We don't get a lot, so I could just pin a few on this side and a few on this side, and that would be really fun. You could use it kind of like a snippet roll. Just kind of like you could hang it in your craft room, and you could put little snippets of ribbon and things hanging off of it on your little stuff, and then you see it and you can just pull it off with a thumbtack. Or you could do it with paper. However, whatever it is you want to do. Well, you have 10 thumbtacks. What I did with my thumbtacks is I glued it to this cool key. And it'll go in anywhere in this little bitty bottle cap that has a 5 on it. You could do it to a piece of jewelry. You could do it to a favorite bead. You could do it to a bottle cap. Anything you really wanted to do, and make your own thumbtacks. If you're giving it to a kid, maybe you want to put alphabets or numbers on it. Or maybe you don't want to give it to a kid because the pointy tacks. But maybe you want it to be in a kid's room, so you might want the numbers. So all you do is you take your glue and put some glue down and put that down. Now I found after I got it done, because this doesn't dry like some glues, to just kind of let it set. You could try setting a book on it if you want to put pressure. I don't know that really makes a big difference. You could, and I do believe on one of them I've done already that I did do this, where I just turned it over, and then I've got a good, fairly decent surface to set maybe a heavy book or something. I used to make jewelry, so I have these little stainless steel blocks, so that's kind of what I usually use. My original idea, it was like, oh, this is what I want to do. I got this great idea. And so I used my hot glue gun, thinking, so I wanted it done, and I wanted it done right now. I do not recommend a glue gun whatsoever. I did it. I just left it alone, came back to it about 2 hours later, and I pick it up, and all the corks just start popping off. Now, with that being said, even with this glue, I did take a fingernail file, emery board thing, and scuff this up just a little bit. Piece of sandpaper, little sanding block. And if you don't have all of that, there's no reason you couldn't take even a steak knife, and just kind of put some scratches in there, give it a little tooth. It's not heavily varnished, but it is smooth. So that wouldn't hurt at all to put some texture in there. So you just pick out your corks and lay them how you want them. Like so. Let's move this out of the way. And you can just put them on here. And my table's not level, can you tell? I was kind of picky. I tried not to put two alike together because, you know, there's so many to have. This is from the Bitmore Estate. Well, I'll tell you what, I think my mouth is kind of dry today. I'm having a lot of word issues. Or maybe my brain is just dead today. As you can see, I'm not level here, and they are rolling. But we just straighten them all out. And I get, you know, almost up to the hole. Not quite. Just enough so that there's room to hang it. Because I don't know about you, but we've always got a nail somewhere that we can put something on. And one thing, if you get some of them, because all the corks were donated, if you get some of the rubbery ones and you don't like them on there, there's a really fun thing you can do. Cover them in a book page. And then they still look like they fit in. They're different, but they still look like they fit in. So you get them all on there, you glue it, and then I would just set it aside and work on your thumbtacks. Like I said, you have 10. So pick you out 10 things that you have enough of a surface to glue your thumbtack to. Put a little bit of glue on there, glue them on, leave them setting upside down like that. Do this in an evening, and in the morning it's all done, ready to pack up and give away, hang on the wall, do whatever it is you wanted to do with your wine cork ruler cork board. Wow, that's a lot to say, isn't it? So I hope you enjoy this. It's a pretty fun idea. It's pretty easy. This could easily be done with an older child. Say they wanted to make a special gift for someone. They could easily do this. I would supervise with the glue. Like I said, I strongly do not recommend the hot glue gun, and I did try Fabri-Tac, and it really took a long time to dry. So my favorite and my easiest was the E6000. A little stinky, but with proper ventilation, it's all good, and you can make this amazing little gift to give to someone, to hang it up however you want. And you know, you could paint your ruler if you wanted to. I figured there was no sense. It was going to be up against the wall or even flat on a table, you know, because maybe you wanted to have, I don't know, stick something in there. You know, maybe you're a sewer and you want this for all your needles. That would be so cool. Or you could even, if you're sitting and working on a project and you've got several very sharp tools, you could easily put your pokey tool in there. And maybe you've got your X-Acto knife that you're going to use. You could put that in there. So you could use it to hold your tools as you're working. I would not leave it out as a tool holder because, you know, from my luck, somebody will knock it over and I'll be the one who steps on it or something like that. But, again, there's just so much fun things you could do with this. And, you know, it's your kit. It's one way to use it, and you can come up with your own ways. You can take the parts and make what you want, and you can always watch the video and be inspired to make something completely different, because that happens a lot. So with that, I'm going to let you out of this video, and I will get on to the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching.